and twice as empty. All for a love unrequited. I walk a road so few tread, apart from this age, where the pedestrian and mundane run against the grain of my soul. Serious to a fault, this poet's heart, dressed in a jester's wardrobe. I tell you this truth, all I seek is release. And that's one of my own. That's sober and somber. We let Jim pick that one out before we go. So we're going to keep things going here. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight for the first of hopefully many of our live streams here from the Niche. So I'm Maverick Rose. It's not the poetry hour. It's the Maverick Rose Music Hour. I'm Maverick Rose. We got Darcy here. I got Jim here. That's Darcy Domino and Jim, the master cylinder Spilios. We'll be doing our thing.
We'll explain that.
That's right, we will. Why don't we start with that? Go ahead, Jim.
It won't be that heavy like that poem. Yeah. I love his poem. But we'll end with like a limerick or something.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't
something
even know
fun.
why are you the master cylinder?
That's the name of my band back in 1972 we started. Yep.
How old were you? Were you like a kid? Young kid.
I was like that big.
That big?
No, I was
we got Bud the Shop Dog here.
72. I was 20.
You were 20.
I'm 71 right now. I know I don't look it, right, people?
That's right.
I look like 68 maybe.
He's got a face for radio, man.
I do.
Maybe 67.
All right.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm not telling
We're doing our intros, man. I was trying to find out a little bit about you, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Jim. I was in a band called Master Cylinder, and I still feel like I am. And eventually I'll have a Master Cylinder website. We'll let you know about that. But right now I'm just a musician. I play gigs with Maverick. I come to the open mic here at the Niche Wine Bar or Lounge. What the hell is this place called?
It's the Niche Wine Lounge, baby.
Wine bar.
There's a website right there, so if you guys want to hit that up. Cool.
It's a cool joint anyway.
That's right, it is.
And
so
there's cool people out there. I can't see them because of these lights.
That's right. We got Bud the Shop Dog here tonight, too.
Say
so
hi,
a lot of people have heard about him.
You want to say hi, Bud?
Yeah. Oh, kisses.
That's a good boy.
All right, so Darcy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Bud's mom.
That's all you need to know right there.
That's kind of really
Bud's
all
mom.
it is. I'm Bud's mom, and I think I'm here representing the 80s.
That's good.
Music you hate.
Not necessarily. There's some good one-shots out there. Here
There are
and
some good, I think we're going to talk about them sometime.
I
Maybe.
think so.
The
Let's
one
do
hit
it.
wonder.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, but I am freakily trivia good at 80s music.
We love that.
Yeah,
all
better.
right, so, and then I'm Maverick Rose. I don't know what I do. I'm poetry. I do videos. We do music. We do all the things. I host the open mic here. Got the radio show. All kinds of things.
You got a lot going on. Animal lover.
That's right. And I've got a sponsorship from Rescued Wood Rehab, which you want to tie that right in. If I get Marty over here real quick, he'll tell us a little bit about our sponsors today. So give me. There he is. Look, he's right there. There he is, man. Oh, you got to turn the mic on, man. We got to get you.
Turn the mic on.
Oh, there he is.
Go. There we go.
He can talk loud enough. He doesn't need it.
I don't need it, yes. Hey, the Maverick Rose Music Hour is sponsored by Rescue Wood Rehab, your custom woodworking shop. We've got all kinds of unique live edge slabs, lumber, and we're happy to complete a project for you or to help you with a do-it-yourself project. And just come by and see Bud the Shop Dog. He's there 3 or 4 days a week, and very proud to sponsor the Maverick Rose Music Hour here at the Niche Wine Lounge, which is also a fantastic cocktail lounge.
Question for you. Bud is the director of marketing for you guys, right?
He is the director of marketing. He doesn't do many speaking engagements. He actually he delegates that out to myself most of the time.
His fee's too high.
That's right.
You just got to give him.
And we're filming on location here at Niche Wine Lounge, which you and I are both at multiple nights a week.
Niche Wine Lounge is a fantastic place for the neighborhood and the local Holly Springs area, and just a great group of friends. And great bartender back here with Andy, and
the closest you'll get to Cheers, man.
Yes,
That's
it's
right.
closest you'll get to
Andy,
Cheers.
Come wave at everybody in the shot, man. We'll get
the
Andy
Holly
in the shot
Springs
here. We got
Cheers.
the whole crew. Oh, he's outside.
He's
Look out, man. That's
Andy
the kind of
has
service.
left
He
the building.
opens the door for people, man. Like, that's serious.
He snuck away. But thank you to Ted, the owner, and what a great place to be. Thanks.
Definitely. Thank you. All right.
And look at all the handsome and beautiful people
I
here.
know, it is a beautiful place, man. Look at that. Listen to the crowd, man. Crowd's fantastic.
I got to tell you what happened with Marty today. I went in. I had a problem with my bookshelves.
Yeah.
He solved the problem quickly, and it cost me like $3.
$300?
$3.
No.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's not going to stay in business with that kind of money.
Yeah, don't you
I'm
know
just
Darcy?
saying.
You know they're married, right? You can't say that. Darcy's right here, man.
Right.
One more thing.
I lost the gist of that conversation.
While we're doing plugs for everybody, if you go to let's see, where is it at right here? let's go. If you go to MaverickRoseMusic.com and if you're feeling the poetry, I got the poetry books available up there. Also my schedule. So if you want to see where Jim and I are going to be playing, or I said Gemini.
Gemini.
Wherever we're playing all around the triangle, you can check us out there. So we'll keep things moving right along now. Get into the meat of the conversation. So
That was a lousy Will Smith movie, Gemini.
it was, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not talking movies. Never mind. Forget I said
That's going to be, we will at some point, because I
We
do
will,
want to talk
'cause there's
about
music.
soundtracks. But
There's music.
but I want to talk about the Grammys. Did either of you watch the Grammys?
I watched the Grammys.
Did you?
You know why I watched
What
the
did you
Grammys?
think? Yeah, why?
I wanted to see
Bring your mic in.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
well, people hear
I
your
wanted to
beautiful
see
voice.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. There
Billy
you go.
Joel coming out with the
His
first
new song, 17 years, right?
No, 3 decades.
What?
30 years.
That's crazy.
Who knew that? Because you hear his music all the time.
That's
He's not
right.
serious.
I
He's got
literally hear his
own-
music all the time. I'm
Yeah.
constantly posting about.
So yeah, they put
about
him
Billy
on.
Joel.
They put him on
Yeah.
at the end, and then at the very end, he was the one who sang them off. I think he sang Big Shot.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And I used to watch the Grammys all the time, but it's been a while.
I
But I
thought
saw some of the
it was a
performances,
really
yeah.
good one. Did you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Tracy Chapman?
Yes, I did. I
and
watched
Luke
that. That was
Combs,
amazing.
that was-
and it was so. That's way overdue. That song deserves.
She looked amazing. She
Absolutely.
sounded amazing.
It makes me so happy that that
She-
song has had the success that it has.
I know. She was a surprise. I
Yeah.
thought that was a really good show.
Definitely.
I really haven't watched it in a long time.
No, it's been a long time for me too,
But I
because
thought-
I don't like a lot of newer music. So,
Mummy
but that
either. And I
was-
thought Trevor Noah did a great job hosting.
Absolutely.
And there were some really, really nice outfits.
Absolutely.
So, it's
Yeah.
all about, you didn't watch it, did you?
I did not. I saw some of the clips, the aftermath.
Yeah.
I got nothing to say about it.
Okay, nothing to say about the Grammys. Well, I think it's time that we move on then to the Superb Owl. So the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend.
Super Bowl's
The
coming
Super
up.
Bowl is coming up.
And it's not just about football.
It's not. So
Okay.
let's talk a little bit about Super Bowl halftime shows, right?
Brace yourself. Two things are going to happen right here.
What's up?
My hat's coming off,
Okay, look out, everybody. Let's get a
Watch
close
out for
up
the
on that.
lights.
We got-
Watch
and
out
my
for the lights.
glasses are coming on.
there he
So
is. There he is.
Because Jim
The
did
hat's
research
off,
and Jim wrote
And
notes.
the glasses are
I just
on.
went from looking semi-cool to looking like
Looking
a
super cool.
bald nerd.
The Superb Owl.
So we started talking about this, unfortunately, just a couple minutes before the show.
Yeah.
And I was going to surprise you guys with my knowledge
That's right.
Surprise everyone else.
of
Yeah.
who, so everybody here can answer if they want to, is the Super Bowl started with music with bands.
Yeah,
and
like
college
1967 or whatever.
1967 was the
Marching
first
bands,
one.
yeah.
Marching
Yep.
bands. And then in 1970 was their first celebrity, I'm putting that in quotes, celebrity music guest. Does anybody know who that was?
I don't.
Jim knew, and you ruined it for me because I was going to surprise you. Who is it, Jim?
Carol Channing.
Carol
wow.
Channing.
Huh.
She,
That's why I'm putting it in quotes.
she was known for like show tunes.
Didn't she do Hello Dolly?
Yeah.
She might have. She had a real big mouth, which was
Right? She did Hello Dolly?
somewhat
Right.
appealing.
Yeah. So she was their first celebrity.
Yeah, and that was the thing for a while. Marching bands and celebrities like that. Who was Al Hurt played and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
And Ella Fitzgerald, I think, was in something.
Oh, yeah.
But they did, we were talking about this, they did a lot of Up With People. If anybody
man.
remembers Up With People, the cults that it was.
They were backed by Exxon and Coca-Cola.
Huh.
They wore like college sweaters and sang really crappy songs. Supposed to make us all,
And danced around.
join the cult. kind
Anita
of thing.
Bryant was part of that.
Oh, I-
That's
So
Wow.
she was in the
That
Super Bowl
figures.
with that, too.
So do you have a favorite Super Bowl show?
Oh,
Is
I
there a
absolutely
halftime?
do.
Okay, so
Aerosmith, Britney.
yeah,
Yeah,
me
is that
too.
yours?
Yeah, same one. Nice.
Yes.
That's right.
I can't remember what year was
Jim
that?
Chickens, he's like, of course it's Aerosmith. Yeah, of
I
course
didn't
it
even
is.
know they were one of them. I think
No,
I
I'm
was
gonna tell you what
blanking
year
out.
they
What year
were.
was that?
Now Prince was a heck of a show. I see you over there, Dave.
Oh, 2001.
Come on, man. Let me get you. Let's talk about Prince real quick, man. Yeah, come on. Why not? This is what we're talking about, man. This show is all about the audience participation. That mic's going to be off, so if you just flip the switch
That was
on it.
2001.
talk to us. This is Dave.
Okay.
So for those of you that
Hi,
don't know, if
Dave.
you're watching on the internet land, everybody here knows Dave's a local celebrity. He's
Dave's
part
a
of the
cool
band's
dude.
Strange Invitation. He
Oh,
and
you're
Emily
too
are
kind.
absolutely fantastic musicians. If you ever get a chance to catch them, go check out their band, man.
Although he's
They're
doing the
all over
wet
Triangle.
spots tomorrow, right?
That's right. He's doing a White Stripes tribute
The
tomorrow.
White Stripes.
Yeah.
Our tribute act to the
So
White
yeah, but
Stripes.
Prince. So you said Prince because I think Prince is probably my second favorite Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Obviously Aerosmith, a very special place in my heart.
The-
But
The Prince one stands out for me because the rain and everything, of course.
yeah, it was
Right.
just perfect, man.
Yeah, and then my other favorite is honestly the Lady Gaga one with the drone swarm.
Yeah,
The drone swarm light show.
that was really good.
That was a cool show.
I remember like the Katy Perry one where she comes in on like flying in.
That was
over
in
the thing.
Dallas,
It was kinda
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
And I thought it was, it was somewhat controversial at the time, but the hip hop one where they had like 50 Cent and Eminem and Dr. Dre and all that.
That was old school.
I mean, it was old school.
It
And,
They
was
like,
made 50 Cent stand upside down for his Super Bowl performance.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like there was some controversy around it. 'Cause
That
people
was
were
like
I don't
2
know,
years
man,
ago
but-
or something,
But
right?
yeah, but that was really. I felt like that was for all of us millennials. That was
was
like
brutal.
a really. It was.
He had to reenact the music
Like,
video.
go
so
shorty.
he had to get in a harness and just stand upside down in the shot. And that's how he got to be in the Super Bowl.
I love it, man. What were you saying, Jim? You had something
About what?
about the
Oh.
Super Bowl, man.
Prince was the penis guitar episode, right?
Yes. You can't say penis on the radio.
Oh, all
man.
right.
We just got demonetized. All right, cool.
He just got canceled.
That's fine.
Again.
Oh wait, we got a comment here in the chat. Look out! Look out!
Oh, we do.
Yeah. So
Is somebody watching?
SpongeBob is playing the Super Bowl halftime show too, so you know it's gonna be fire. Yeah. SpongeBob's getting in there. That's gonna be real.
So they first started the big shows in like '93 was Michael
That
Jackson.
started.
I remember that. Yeah.
That started.
With Jackson and 3,500 kids on stage, and if anyone's got a 12-foot pole, I'm not going to touch that one.
All right, Jim. We are the world.
With a finale audience, the audience did a card stunt. They
That was
used
the
to
first time
include
they
the
did that.
audience. There was one
They
with a
do now
Oh,
finale.
you got a fan out there on the internet. You get shouted out. Laura says hi.
Hey, Laura.
There you go. That's
I-
nice. Sorry.
Tell Laura I love. Okay, we're going on to.
He loves you, Laura.
Jim loves you, Laura. All
He
right.
loves you, Laura.
In '95, the audience had light sticks.
Yeah.
They waved around.
They're like lightsabers.
And I believe they were
Did anybody reference Tom
naked
Petty's-
below the waist.
What about
I
Tom
did not
Petty's
know Tom
performance?
Petty
Tom
did
Petty,
it.
yeah.
So I love Tom Petty,
So
and I didn't know.
the reason I think that one got overlooked is like all of the shows leading up to it were like over the top, huge. I think YouTube. I might be wrong. I
U2
think
was on
YouTube
there.
played right around
Uh-huh,
there,
yep.
and it was this huge thing of like all these shows. It's like how big can it get? And then Tom Petty gets up there,
And
and
he
he's
just-
just Tom Petty,
and he just
Like,
does
and
his
he's
thing.
great. He does a fantastic show, but it's just Tom Petty. He's just with his acoustic guitar, just chilling. You know,
I don't
the
remember
waiting is the
that.
hardest part. You know what I'm saying? And people were just like waiting for it to like kick off, and it was
It
just the
did.
Tom Petty show, which is great. But
I
Super
don't know.
Bowl's got to be like. Over
But
the
does
top.
it? But does
But
it?
does it though?
You know,
Because
really.
it used to be marching bands.
Like if you were to pick,
yeah.
and you were next year, 2
I want
years
Billy
from
Joel.
now, right? Would that?
I want Billy Joel and Elton John together.
They
Like,
gotta
that
do
would
it
be
soon,
the,
man.
That would be the.
They gotta do
I know,
it
I
soon.
know, I know,
They
right?
got to do it soon.
That
That
would
would
be the
be.
dream.
Have you seen them in concert?
No.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
my bucket list.
That I don't think.
Which
we
I
did
saw
it.
Billy Joel. He's got Sting opening for him this year.
Oh, does he?
And the
Madison
shows
Square?
that Sting is not opening, he's got Stevie Nicks. It's gonna be some great shows.
Get out.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that all up in New York though?
No. He's there's a show in Tampa
Is that the
next week.
closest? Is
I
that the
think. Yeah, that's
closest
the
to
closest
here?
one to us, unfortunately. Yeah.
That would be a heck of a Super
Yeah,
Bowl show.
Sting's opening on that one, and like I said, Stevie Nicks on some of the others. So, and he's doing his last show at Madison Square Garden too.
He sold out. They said this
know.
last. Did you see? You
Yeah,
saw
I
that
saw-
on the
I'm
Grammys?
big Billy Joel fan.
Me too,
Yeah,
me too.
absolutely.
He's from the '80s too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
started in
like
the
I
70s.
like half his songs, and Billy Joel likes 3/4 of his songs. He says a quarter of his songs suck.
He did the top 5 list on Stephen Colbert.
If you're just tuning
He did?
in,
yeah.
we're talking
Of
about
his
the
own
superb
songs.
owl out there. We're talking about Super Bowl halftime shows. So, for those of you that are here, there's a nice graphic that goes along with that. It's a surprised owl, and he's
I don't
doing
think they're
things.
going to ask us to
Yeah, I
do
know.
the Super Bowl.
So
No,
what
probably
happened in
not.
2004?
2004.
2004.
Nipplegate.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that was,
right. Janet Jackson.
Janet
and
Jackson, Justin Timberlake.
So
Yeah.
the reaction was, let's get the old guys in. So the next few years was Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones, Prince ain't really old, but Springsteen and the Who. Now the Who's one of my favorite bands, and I just saw the show again. And
What did you think of their performance?
it actually wasn't that bad.
That's what I look for when I go on stage. I'm like, it wasn't,
It wasn't that bad.
That's what at the
That's
end of the
Marty
night.
from Rescuewood Rehabs. That's his favorite show. Is the Who.
The Who, really?
The Who from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would have liked this. They had like 12 minutes. They did 5 songs. I would have liked them do like a 20-song medley, like a minute, to show their full, you
That
know,
wouldn't have shown
full
much in a minute.
Oh, you can
You got
present
the-
a song in a minute.
you got the
start
switch
with
on,
I
Ted?
Can't Explain. Zip, zip. You go to
There you go.
My
I hear you.
Generation.
You hear me now?
Oh, am I
Yep.
interrupting?
Oh, no,
Who's
we
up
got
there?
we got Ted.
I
Go ahead.
have a quick question.
Yes.
Maverick, when
That's
you're doing the
Ted.
halftime show, Are you getting tickets to the Super Bowl for everybody
Of
here
course,
tonight?
everybody, the Niche Wine Lounge crew is going to be
Not
coming
just
out for
tickets,
sure.
but we're gonna have a suite for the niche.
That's
There you
right.
go.
A
That's
suite
right.
for the niche.
When we go to the Superb Owl, we're going to be doing it for real.
We're gonna do it good. What is the most watched Super Bowl? I have that list.
I don't know. That's a
Well,
look
it's
out.
kind of a weird
This is-
list because really, more people are watching now and stuff. But
Yeah.
oh crap, that's not the one I have on here. Okay, it was last year's. It was Rihanna.
Rihanna was the most watched Super Bowl halftime.
It
Nice.
was-
That was a good performance.
But you got to think about it. There's more fans watching now too. There's more.
That's true.
I don't know how they count how many people.
But like, I wonder sometimes because we say things like that. We're like, well, there's more people watching now, but like, you don't want to discount. Like Rihanna put on a good show, man. Like she's got her fans. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's easy
And-
to say.
and
'Cause
she was
'cause
pregnant.
Yeah. So
I
it's
find
incredible.
spectacle annoying.
I know. That's why it's weird that you play with me all the time.
What do you mean you find spectacle annoying?
Because that's all I got, man. Like,
Does that need to
it's
be
2%
explained?
talent,
Yeah.
98% show.
I don't get what that means. What does that mean?
I find
You don't like a show, like a
Right.
you want someone to Tom Petty it.
Which is weird because this man likes Alice Cooper.
I like Alice Cooper's music. I didn't care about the.
Do you like Kiss?
I know, we talk about the Stone.
And all?
No, he
You
doesn't
don't
like Kiss at all.
You like their music? You just don't
No.
like
No.
You don't like anything?
Zero respect
Nothing
for Kiss.
about
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah. Any Kiss lovers out there? Go ahead.
I'm sure
Yes.
we got.
Shoot me an email.
Right
Yes.
here, man.
See how
You're
much
sitting,
I
you're
give
sitting
up.
here with two of them, man. I like this. Love Gun changed my life, bro.
I can see that. No, yeah, I play with this guy on stage. We do a sequence where I'm playing guitar and he's prancing around. He's doing Mick Jagger and all that stuff.
He's
and,
taking his shirt off.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take your shirt off during our podcast?
I just like playing,
There you go.
and I love the man, so it's fine, you know.
Look, you
but-
got your fans out there that want you to
I
take your
heard
shirt
the. I
off.
heard the. You got to come for the live show that's after this. So we're gonna do the podcast, and then after there's
That's
a
a
live
hell of a
performance.
live show.
And
It
if you're
really
here for
is.
that,
This
you'll
is
get to
like
see.
really mellow compared to
It's
you
chill.
know.
It's chill.
This is just us sitting here talking
us
on
on
the
the
couch.
couches, that's
We're
right,
just talking
that's
on the
right.
couch. Trying not to show our legs. Try not to show your
Sure.
legs.
No, people like a little. I think people like a little leg. I'm a leg guy.
A little legs?
So, yeah.
So let me ask. Okay, so in talking about that, and I know we were just talking about the Grammys, and then in talking about the Super Bowl, and like there was a time when artists wrote their own music, and I know Jim and I have talked about this a lot. Yes,
Gemini?
That's right. We're gonna
Gemini?
get like a bell
That
for
should
every
be
time I
your
say
name,
Gemini.
Gemini.
That's right.
Gemini.
But where there's a time where artists wrote their own music, and that was the big focus, was on creation.
Yeah.
But I found out something interesting the other day. So Elvis
Did not write his own.
did not. He recorded over 600 songs and never wrote one.
That wasn't his thing. He wasn't a songwriter.
Yeah.
He was just
It's wild. though.
Sinatra, you're right.
It's wild.
Sinatra did not
Because when you
as
sit
well.
here, like, and you know, to all the Swifties out there, just hold on for a minute. Because like all of the musicians out here that I know that are like serious musicians, start looking at it and you're like, well, they didn't write that song, or they co-wrote that song, or whatever. Like it takes something away from it. But like Elvis is Elvis, man, and he never wrote a song.
He owned the song.
It's
though.
true though,
He
because once
owned
he
it.
did it, no,
It was an
that's the
Elvis song.
version
but
you hear.
he's not selling himself as a singer-songwriter like a lot of these.
That's true.
People
Like me,
don't.
I never saw myself as that. I give you the show. That's all you get. No, that's fair.
I didn't see, like I saw the list of songs, winners and everything. There's no songs were written by one person. They're all like
There was
co-written.
like 5
That's
or
true.
6
Usually
They use,
people.
like
five or
teams of
six.
songwriters.
How do you write with
It's not how
5
they did
or
it back
6?
then. When Dave and M wrote stuff, it was just the duo. All that stuff that you heard on the radio in the '90s, that was them, man.
But how do you write
they
a
didn't
song?
They didn't need.
How do you write a song with
They didn't
5
need
or
Bob
6
Rock to
people?
come in and bail them out, man.
How do you write a song with 5 or 6 people?
You
think that
write
gets-
3 words
I
and then
think that
somebody
gets a
writes the
little
next thing.
crowded.
Yeah,
That
it
would
does
get a little
I know.
crowded.
I'm not into it.
That's my issue with music in general. It's written for a
crowded?
mass audience. It's like they're writing personal songs supposedly, but there's 5 people writing. Even Taylor Swift, all her songs are co-written with some guy. Who's that guy? Adam something.
Sorry, Swifties.
I don't know.
And
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot
We'll
of hate
talk,
now.
but we'll be
That's all right.
talking about Taylor Swift a lot because I think that not only is she topical because she's all over everything right now.
well, how many 15-year-old girls are listening to this podcast?
That's a good question.
How many people are listening at all?
Not even the people here are listening.
No, that's not. That's not.
Dave and Em are watching. Thanks,
That's not
guys.
actually true.
They're actually eating popcorn right now.
Yeah,
too.
they're about to bail too.
They're like, we gotta go. We
They're,
gotta
they're
go.
massive Taylor Swift fans, so when you talk, you can't say anything disparaging about Dave and him.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, she's fine. But it's interesting because
You gotta admire her, man.
I do.
You
and
gotta
I don't take
admire
anything
her.
away.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't.
look,
Yes,
she's worth
what
over
she's
she's worth
done?
over $1 billion. She's doing something right.
She's doing a lot right.
Yeah. So I got nothing against Taylor Swift. Don't get
She
me
knows
wrong.
how to market, man.
But I don't necessarily understand the praise of the songwriting as much because if you are using a team, it takes away from it a little bit.
I don't
For
know how
me.
you write with them. I've never
Yeah.
written a song, so
For
I don't
me.
know. I've written
So.
poems.
But I say anything I haven't. Jim's the songwriter of this group.
No, you've written songs.
No.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
Do you write by yourself?
Yeah.
I write them
Yeah.
and then I put them directly into the paper shredder.
One of my albums is co-written with another guy, but it was an actual co-writing.
Does somebody write the lyrics and somebody?
No, it was a.
Oh, Jim has a call.
Oh,
Who is it,
snap.
Jim?
Look out. This is live television right here. That's
Who is
how
it,
it
Jim?
works.
You said you were going to answer.
Yeah.
If someone
Oh.
called.
Yeah, I'm on the air. I can't talk. What's going on? No, I don't need any insurance, but thank you. All right. See?
You can't make this stuff up, man. That's it right there.
Somebody else call Jim. Have a
This is
conversation.
live. This is live, baby.
Should we give out your number?
That's how we do it.
Give out your number. You might get a date.
I might.
You might. It could happen.
I don't have enough money on me, though.
Yeah. Marty says that they are, in fact, listening, but he is taking Bud for a walk. So
Okay.
Oh, well, Bud's right here,
Oh,
so I
where's
don't
Bud?
know what
That's
Marty's
right.
talking
He's,
about.
he's pretending he's taking Bud.
that's right. You can't take Bud for a walk. Bud's on TV.
Yeah.
Bud's right here.
He's on the air.
Bud's gonna lay down right there, and
It's not
he's
TV,
gonna,
it's YT,
He's gonna
baby.
move the light.
You're on YouTube. All right.
Can we tell if anybody's watching?
Oh, yeah. We got 10 viewers right now,
We
plus
got-
everybody here in the bar. So
That's pretty
Thanks
darn
for
cool.
running.
All right.
Thanks,
For sure.
guys. Hope
yeah,
they
appreciate
stay around.
everybody joining in on the live stream for sure. So if you're tuning in out there, and then of course this will be out later as a video, not just as a live stream. So we'll have plenty of viewers from that as well, I'm sure.
So we can watch it all again.
Appreciate everybody rocking with us out there. This is the Maverick Rose Music Hour. I'm Maverick Rose, Darcy and Jim here with me, and we're just talking music.
Yeah, you know what I want to say about the Super Bowl? We kind of stopped, but you know who I saw on the list who's played more than anybody?
Who's that?
Gloria Estefan.
Oh my,
Whether she was her or part of Miami Sound Machine. Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was
I wonder,
pretty cool.
is she the one who has played the most?
I didn't see that,
Yeah,
but
I'm wondering.
I
I'm
am
wondering
making that
who's been
assumption
there. Yeah,
because I saw her name in
multiple
well,
times.
3
Yeah.
times that I saw.
Nice. Okay.
Well, I mean, how many people can say that? How many people can say they played the
trying
Super
to
Bowl and then
Yeah,
Carol
and then-
Channing.
Carol Channing was twice? Carol Channing was
Oh,
twice. I bet she did. I bet there was like a big show with her too.
Oh
She
yeah,
was
Probably.
Broadway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Super Bowl night used to be a good
What do we
night
got?
for me
we
to
got,
go to
we
the
got
movies.
Boston Bill in the house. Come on, man. What you
All
got?
right.
Hi, Bill.
You got to turn the mic on, man.
Click it.
We're high. We're high
Click it
five.
good.
Check.
Oh, there he is.
Those music acts, I don't think get paid either.
They do not.
They get
that's
scale.
A great
They
point.
do-
Yeah, they
get,
don't.
They get
Yeah.
scale. They get scale.
That's right. They get the.
I don't know what scale is, but they get scale.
Yeah, so they pay for them to fly out there or drive out there, and then they pay for like their hotel and any of the like
But they-
expenditures.
yeah, they're
but
not
they
doing
don't
it
get
for
a
the
check,
money. They're
but they get
So-
the publicity.
So what does that say about Gloria?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
She's doing it for charity.
that's right.
She's yeah.
No,
she's-
then they get like 500,000 hits on their songs online, all that stuff.
I don't think when she did it, they had online.
Well, whatever happens, they increase
Oh, yeah.
their sales or.
That's right.
Hey,
Absolutely.
girls.
It's exposure.
Sure.
Is that Gwendolyn?
Absolutely.
I mean, 100 million people are watching, so, you know.
I can't see. Huh?
Hey, wait! While I got the camera, the Andy, we got the Andy cam on, man. Can I get a there we go. That's
All
my man
right.
Andy at the bar. So if you come next week, you get to meet Andy. I mean, if you're here right now, you already met him, but definitely come out and check out Andy. He is fantastic. He's the one that takes care of all of our liquid
He
needs.
does.
Yeah, and we have non-alcoholic options
He'll
as well.
even
so
give you
for those of us
wine,
that- wine and a water glass.
water in a wine glass.
Water in a wine
Water
glass.
in a wine
Wine
glass.
in a water bottle. You can get all kinds of options here.
Or he can make some really good craft cocktails.
I know, it's getting
what
a
I've
little controversial
Now
here.
you said craft, not crap, right?
I said
Craft.
craft.
Craft cocktails are what I make on the
FT,
weekends.
craft.
right?
Craft cocktails,
That's
absolutely.
when I try to cover something and it doesn't come out right.
have to enunciate.
Oh, what's up? We got Callie and Zinbad out there. Thanks everybody for joining in. So if you're just tuning in, I want to thank you.
We
So
can't see anything
Maverick
'cause
Rose Music-
Maverick
we-
has these lights on
are-
us.
Yeah.
He's like,
But that's how we look good, baby.
is that how we look good?
I
I
hope
don't know.
so.
Can we have
I
one
don't
that
know
has
how
like?
good we can look. I got the sunglasses.
I
and
want to
hat
have a
on, so
tan
I'm-
filter one, not like this bright white one.
That's right.
I'm pale. I need a tan.
So I do want to. We're going to move things along here, and I want to talk about something that I think is going to be a recurring segment, and we're going to call that the sick burn of the week. So
Sick.
it is sick,
It is
and it's a
sick.
burn, and we're going to be talking about different
Lyrics.
feuds in music and lyrics that are shade being cast at people. So the thing that I want to talk about this week is I want to talk a little bit about Neil Young. Now, Neil Young casts a lot of shade in his music, but one of my favorite, I just think it's just one of the most cold-blooded things that you can say to somebody, is in the song Old Man, Neil Young goes, "It doesn't mean that much to me to mean that much to you." I'm like, that is cold-blooded, man.
That is good.
Like, that's how you get somebody. I think it was directed at Leonard Skinner, to be honest. I mean, that's what Southern Man was about. So,
Oh, that's true. It
musical
was,
goods, yeah.
wasn't it?
Which
Yeah.
and then they wrote Sweet Home Alabama to throw shade back. Southern Man don't need him around anyhow,
Oh, that's right.
because the whole
that's
Southern
right.
Man, was about Selma, Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Southern man, better keep your head.
yeah.
Don't forget what your good book said.
Don't forget what your good book said. I'm no Jimmy Fallon. I can't do it. He does the best Neil Young impression, man.
I like Neil Young. He never sold out, never did commercials or anything.
He's pretty hardcore. I wish he would put his music back on Spotify though, but I understand the principle, man. Tip that
You
out.
respect. You
Respectfully.
respect.
Respectfully.
You respect.
Do what you want to with your art. It's up to you, but
It's yours.
yeah, that's right.
It's yours.
But
To
but
do
I
or
do-
not do, Taylor. She can do whatever she
that's,
wants.
That's exactly right.
Right?
In this house, we listen to Taylor's version.
She can make $1 billion.
Oh, what's up? We
on
got
it.
Emily here. It's the other half of Strange Invitation. The other 50%.
Hi, Em.
What's up, Em?
Hey, so I want to throw in on the Neil Young.
Yeah, please do.
Ooh, you got some
situation.
shade? You got some
I
shade?
do have some shade. He was here in a big festival called was it Farm Aid?
Yeah,
Oh, Farm Aid.
Yeah, so we
He
saw
was
him-
here?
He was here in Farm Aid in Raleigh.
Oh,
Not
he was
here.
at Niche.
I mean, that'd be awesome.
He
But
was
no,
meeting at the Niche.
That's right.
But he was at Farm Aid, and I've always wanted to see Neil Young because I'm a fan. And he had this Native American statue on his stage, and he played the entire concert toward the statue. He didn't play it toward us. He just turned toward them, and he just played at the statue the entire time. So I'm like, I guess he was throwing shade at us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there ever no explanation? It just
He was kind of odd.
he just did his thing.
Yeah,
All
it was
right.
just on stage, and it was a salute to the statue.
So I'll say too, Neil Young is an interesting guy in general. I was I did not realize that he played a flying V. So a lot of his songs are recorded on a
Yeah.
flying V. You hear this crazy acoustic sound coming out. He's playing on a flying V for a lot of
No
that
way.
stuff. Yeah, he's a V player.
Get out.
So I think he's a closet metalhead, man.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Neil wrote a lot of good songs, but he undercut a lot of them by having a ratty 8-minute guitar solo in the middle of it.
Jim,
All right,
you're
we're not
a-
here to bash
Jim
on
is
Neil
our
Young.
resident
We're not-
critic.
We're not here to bash on Neil
What
Young,
did you tell me
No.
earlier? You're in a semi-bad mood?
Yeah, semi. I'm all right.
He's semi-bad mood.
Is that like a flaccid bad move? Is that
Flaccid.
I said, are you ever in a semi-good mood? He said, not really.
Very rare. I occasionally have my love for all humanity mood. But
the
When
best
does that-
mood?
when
The
does that
best
happen?
mood that you will ever see Jim in is when we do the radio show together. The next day he's exhausted, so he doesn't have the energy to be
That's 'cause
angry.
it's really
So he
late,
comes
too.
in and he's super peppy. He's like, "What's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
man?" And I'm like, "What happened to you?" He's like, "I slept for 3 hours." It's that's the secret to getting Jim in a good mood.
And
So
here's
anyway,
the puppy again.
that's right. We
Hey,
got.
bud. You want to come
We
say
got
hello?
Bud in here. So anyway, that is our sick burn of the week. We'll be doing more sick burns coming up, but this is the Neil Young throwing shade in Old Man, and then also I guess in a certain extent Southern Man also. Neil Young is a known
I didn't know.
shade thrower.
No, you said
I,
he
huh?
was. He was
What's-
speaking Neil in the past tense.
No, I said, is he still alive?
He's-
I don't know.
Oh, he
He's
is.
still
Yeah, he is.
alive. He
Yeah.
just looks dead.
Yeah, but he's looked at since he was
You are
40.
so going to get us canceled before we even start.
No.
It's all in good fun.
Well, we're
Because
gonna.
you're in a semi-good mood.
That's
Bad
right.
mood. You're bad tonight.
So I do want to. While we've got Bud over here.
Can we see Bud?
That's right. Let me see.
Is
Let's
Bud
see what
able
we
to be
got. There's
seen?
Bud. Bud's on the cam right there. There's Bud.
There's Bud.
Bud. He's facing away from the camera, but he is
Oh,
there.
sorry.
You got Bud. There he is. What's up, Bud?
Bud is our resident dog here at Niche and at our house. Ooh, careful, babe.
And everywhere. He's a great supporter of live
everywhere.
music.
He is.
That's
He is
right.
a rescue.
He is.
And we got him when he was 9 years old.
So speaking of rescues, we got Pawfik Match here tonight, and they have brought us a puppy as well.
Yay.
So we're going to do this little section here that we call Talk Doggy to Me.
Oh,
We're going to
love
feature
it.
one
I
of their
love it.
puppies, so they're going to bring one over. So if you would, please check out pawfikmatch.org. Now, if you're not local to us, I'm sure there are rescues all around. We've got puppies that need homes. But who have we got here? We got Dante.
Oh
Look
my
at this.
God! Look at Dante.
Dante is available, so make sure you check him out. Hey, Dante. Oh,
So this
kisses.
is all about rescuing
sweet.
and
So
adopt,
that's
don't
right.
shop.
That's right. So
All of that. Look at all these great dogs.
I'm gonna put my mic down for a second. Just
Yeah.
love on Dante.
Just hold on to Dante. So any rescue, whether it's Pawfik Match, who we love, and are here with us on Monday nights, or any rescue wherever you are, please think of adopting. Please think of adopting the older dogs too. Although you are so cute, this little puppy, you're gonna be a big dog. You're gonna be a big baby. But come talk about Pawfik Match. Come talk about the puppies. Come talk about the need to adopt the puppies and foster.
Pawfik Match was a rescue founded here in Holly Springs, and with the changes at the Wake County Animal Shelter, we have so many needs for adult dogs and puppies. We need fosters, vacation fosters, people to help us transport. Any supplies, if it's towels that you have, if it's food, if it's puppy pads, we appreciate anything. But our biggest need is certainly fosters. The more fosters we have, the more animals we can save.
Love it. You guys have saved so many. Thank
Okay.
Thank you so much.
you. Ada went
And
running
thank
away.
you for
Where's
bringing
Ada?
Dante out. This is awesome.
How old is Dante?
Dante is about 2 months old. His brother was adopted on Sunday, so he's waiting for his home. We're so excited to have Maverick here for an event on February 18th. If you can come out for Puppies and Poetry, we'll be here. We'd love
Right
to see
here.
you.
That's right. We got puppies and
Absolutely.
poetry. All right, Dante's squirming. I think he's ready to go, so we'll pass him off. And
Thank you, Dante.
big shout out to Pawfik Match.
All right.
All right.
2 months old.
That's
You
good.
look good for your age. kid.
That's right. So please do check out Pawfik Match. They
Or any rescue if you're not here.
That's absolutely right.
Don't know.
If you can adopt, if you can't adopt, foster. If you
Foster.
can't foster, donate. If you can't donate, volunteer. Get out there and get
Absolutely.
involved. There's so many deserving animals in need of loving homes.
Dogs,
so.
cats,
That's right.
everyone. Absolutely.
Oh, somebody adopt that baby. The comments are just getting me. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. He is a sweetheart.
That was he. Yeah, even Bud liked him.
I know. Bud's usually, very protective, particularly of Darcy. But he was into it, man. He was just chilling here.
He's not really paying much attention to me right now. Look
Well,
at him. Look at him at Dave and Emily.
he's-
You guys giving him popcorn?
He's a rock star out here. I mean, Bud is a local celebrity, so.
He is Instagram famous.
And
That's
I
right.
do love dogs, in case you're wondering out there.
That's right.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Is that your nice redeeming
It is.
feature?
My best friend Ziggy, I used to spend every Christmas with him for 15 years. While his folks went visiting people in New Jersey, I would spend Christmas with Ziggy.
What kind of puppy was Ziggy?
He was a terrier.
Aww.
And 15 years in a row. He's gone now.
Do you
and
have,
I
you have
wrote a
his
song
picture,
for him.
right? Do you have his picture?
Did you
Will
write a song
show
about
the
him?
people, if you got his picture
I
with you,
don't
show
have
the.
it on me.
Oh, man.
It's
I
in
know
the
you usually.
car. I
he
left
usually
it in the
keeps-
car.
He usually keeps the picture of Ziggy with him, so I say, well, maybe next show.
Aw.
Next show for Talk Doggy to Me, we'll do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
They leave a mark, man, don't they?
Absolutely.
They absolutely do.
Definitely.
They do. Oh, I hear a lot of noise.
I know. We must have a crowd out there.
Do we have a
Word
crowd?
got out. I think we do.
We can't see. I don't know
Gotta
if
get
there's a
the
lot of
bar-
noise. That means they're not paying attention
Sounds
to
nice.
us.
Got to get the bar cam set up. That's right. I love
Trying
it.
to talk over. What's this noise coming through the speaker?
Yeah, where's
That's
the
right.
music, man? Right? Like we're used to the music.
So speaking of a component of this show, so if you ever come, we film live on location every Monday from 7 until.
Until.
Yeah. But when
Until.
we're done here on the couches, Jim and I will be
Yes.
moving over to the stage area and performing a live performance. But it won't be
Giving
like our
us a
typical
great
shows.
show.
I think it'll be like we'll do variety. We'll do some maybe some of the music that we talked about, maybe some originals, maybe some covers. We'll see.
A little
Ca-
more low key, maybe.
It'll be like a more chill, like think MTV Unplugged, VH1
Carol
Vinyl
Channing.
Music.
Carol
Carol
Channing.
Channing. Yeah, we'll do some Carol
and you're not
Channing
going to take
covers.
your shirt off?
I might.
There's
Wow.
no business.
It doesn't
like
take much.
Every time Maverick plays, people ask him to take his shirt off, and he obliges.
I don't know why, because I don't go to the gym. It's not like I don't tan and I don't work out, so I don't know what the.
They think you're sexy.
All right,
He looks
I'll
all
take
right.
it. I'll
I
take
got
it.
to be careful. His nipples are really sharp. You catch me in the eye.
Maybe you ought to sit
They're
somewhere
like
else.
dimes, man.
Maybe you ought to sit somewhere else. Absolutely.
Cool. So, as we move right along, I do want to talk about our last featured segment that these will hopefully be recurring, and that is the very nice vinyl. Very nice.
Very nice,
Very
very nice.
All right. So, you got the very nice vinyl, and that's basically just an album. Think of it as show and tell
Yep.
each week. So, I'll name a vinyl, and then I'll give people a chance to listen to it if you want to. You don't have to. Certainly listen to it, and then next week when we come in, we'll talk about that vinyl.
Right.
And anybody out there in the audience can comment in. And Andy is going to make us some custom cocktails to go along. There he is back there. Andy's going to make some custom cocktails
It's
to
gonna
go
be a
along with the
partner
album.
to the vinyl,
themed
right?
with, themed to the vinyl. So the first vinyl that I want to shout out that we'll be talking about next week, I'm going to bring in The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
Oh.
It's my favorite Bowie album, and I think it's probably his best album. And so we'll take a week to listen to it. I'm going to go home and listen to it. You don't have to, but certainly if you want to play along at home. And then we'll be bringing some type of cocktail. Andy
I
will
think there
announce
can
for
be a
us
good
next week
cocktail
what
that goes
time.
with that,
I think so
right?
as well. Probably some glitter in it.
I'm
Maybe
thinking.
some Stardust.
Remember Goldschlager?
That's right.
Yeah.
Something with little flakes.
Do they
in it.
even make that anymore?
Yeah.
They do?
I mean, I don't drink, but I've seen it, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't seen it lately. Look,
Yeah.
and we can start out with little vinyl.
That's right.
We have little
got
vinyl
the little record
coasters.
player here,
Little
so.
vinyl coasters.
So we'll have the vinyl up here next week, and our lovely sponsors at Rescue Wood Rehab have made so many great things. This is our tip box here that we use for shows.
That's a huge tip box, man. You must
It
get a
is.
lot of tips.
And a lot of times people help fill it up, so we're thankful for that.
That's awesome.
But we've got so we'll have the vinyl up here.
Look, this is like a turntable, right?
It is.
That's pretty darn cool.
is
Does
very
that
cool.
microphone work?
It does.
I like
It's-
that. That's old school,
It's
man.
functional. That was one of my first mics, so
That's
bring it
old
along.
school.
We can do Ziggy now. I know everything about it.
Let's go. No. We'll do Ziggy next
Go.
week. But
All
that'll
right.
be our thing.
Like I said, I'm
And
just here
so-
for the 80s.
So we're gonna go. So I'll pick this week's vinyl, and we'll talk about it next week. We'll have Jim announce one. We'll take a week and come back, and then we'll have Darcy do one, and we'll all talk about. It's like show and tell. You just talk about your favorite albums, and then if anybody here has listened to the albums, has comments on them, we'll take and field that as well.
And an album that means something to you or just think was really
Yeah,
cool?
just
or-
anything that sparks your interest, because that's the thing about this. It's going to be all things music related.
Yes.
So whether it's the industry, whether it's soundtracks, whether it's favorite albums, favorite artists.
Local musicians?
Local musicians, absolutely. We're hoping to feature some. In fact, hopefully Dave and M will join us on the show sometime. That'd be fantastic.
He said, hold that
He
thought.
said, hold on. He
He
got
said,
something
hold, he's
for
got
us.
a- he's got a mic drop
he's got something
moment.
for us. What you
Mic
got,
drop
Dave? What
moment.
you got?
I'm just curious, man. Is
Yeah.
Ziggy Stardust really better than Hunky Dory, though?
Ooh. Come back next week to find out.
I don't think his mic was on. I don't think your mic was on,
Yeah,
Dave.
make sure that mic's on, man.
Might have been turned
Make
off.
sure they hear you out there. on the
People couldn't
internet.
hear
There
your-
it
It
is.
was on. I may not have been close enough,
Okay,
but
there it
is Ziggy Stardust really better than Hunky Dory?
That's the question that we're going to answer next week. So
Hunky
you tune
Dory is
in.
my favorite Bowie album.
Hunky Dory is amazing.
I'm going to
man.
prepare a
It is
lot of
great.
arguments. over
Okay,
next
please do. Yeah, please.
He's going to do
Please come
some,
back prepared. Do your homework and come back. That's what
he's
we're
going
doing.
to do some research.
That's why we're taking a week in between. You know, we announce the album and then we come back. Hunky Dory is probably my second favorite. It's close though. It is tough. I like Aladdin Sane a lot too, and Diamond Dogs. He had a good run. Low was good.
See, this is all
Station
going
to
over my
station.
head. It's all going over my head.
It's just that like 60s to 70s run, like everything after Space Oddity.
See, my favorite David Bowie song is Modern Love, so you would diss
which is
that.
also no, that's not good. That's not
That's
good.
not-
It's not
that's
bad.
not good.
It's not bad. It's not
That's
bad.
a girl song.
But
All
the
girls
70s,
sing.
No,
but the
I love
70s
that
run.
song.
Did you really?
What just happened?
No.
No
Jim
way.
loved it.
Do you
What?
dance to it?
Oh, no.
Really? That would not be some song I think you would like.
Well, there's not a lot of Bowie songs I like, so we'll get into that next
We
week.
got a lot to talk about next week. All right. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I did when I was in my 20s, and I discarded it.
His butt.
It might be worse something now.
Bud is just in the shot over here. I love it. There he is, right there.
Are you coming to say hello, baby boy? Come here.
That's like the best part. So
All right.
anytime a dog comes out to one of the shows, it just makes everything. And Bud is the best. I think he's seen
Bud's
more.
here a lot.
Bud's seen more of my shows than Jim has, and Jim plays with me.
And Bud lays right down in front of you, doesn't he?
Bud needs a Maverick Rose T-shirt. Like,
Oh,
we
he
gotta
does.
Get him, we gotta get him.
Maybe a hat.
I gotta give him a sponsorship deal.
A hat or some cool
That's
sunglasses.
right.
Bud likes to wear the glasses.
Which I think we are going to be doing some giveaways on the show going forward. We got to get that laid out, but we'll be giving away some Maverick Rose merchandise, probably some Rescue Wood Rehab merchandise, maybe even some Niche Wine Lounge merchandise.
Oh, I think that'd be pretty cool.
A shout out really quick. I'll put the links up to our various websites from our
I'm
sponsors.
impressed
so
you can do all this.
make sure you check out Perfect Match again. Go check out Rescue
Do you have like
Wood
website
Rehab.
things on there?
Yeah. So make sure you go out and check out Rescue Wood Rehab. Check out Perfect Match. Of course, Niche Wine Lounge for hosting us here. And don't forget to go to MaverickRoseMusic.com. I got the schedule up there. There is a form there. If you ever want to be on the show, you can go there and drop me an email, and we'll do like a short interview process. And if
That'd
you're a
be
good
fun.
fit for the show, we might bring you out. We're especially looking for local musicians, people that specialize in certain aspects. You don't have to be a musician.
I was gonna
If
say
you
what
know
makes a
lot
good fit
about-
because
yeah, if
I'm
you know-
here and
no,
we're not
but
even
if
sure
you know
why.
a lot about certain bands or certain things, you got something really important music related that you want to talk about, we'll do that.
Music is subjective. It's like
It's art.
It is.
not
Yeah.
like my opinion is worth any more than yours. It's just not.
Is mine worth more
But
than
yours are usually louder than everybody
We're
else's.
even.
Jim.
We're even? We're even? All right. We're even. I didn't hear that.
love
What?
it. I love it. No, I just said that Jim's opinions are usually louder than everybody else's.
That's
That's
right.
why they matter.
The loudest doesn't always win, does it?
Oh, thank you, Zen, for putting the links there in the chat. I appreciate it. So those should be clickable links there in the chat for you. So we do
Nice.
appreciate that.
Are we getting lots of people commenting
Oh,
on
yeah.
the dogs? Everybody loves the dogs.
Lots of good stuff. Everybody loves the dogs.
But there's a method to my madness. Madness.
Which
being
madness?
Madness of stuff I don't like. I have reasons, or sometimes I don't.
So what's that method?
I'm just saying.
He likes what he likes.
I can explain why I like what I like and why I don't like.
Well, yeah.
And that's one thing. So, I've said this many times. I may not always agree with Jim, but he's never wrong. So the point is, like, I like stuff, and then he's like, well, that's bad because of these reasons. And they're valid points. He's like,
Well, at
yeah,
least
he's
you have a
exactly right.
reason.
And I'm sure we'll talk about that's something we're going to talk about a lot next week because I'm a huge Bowie fan, and he's like, Bowie's good, but he could have been great, and this is why he isn't. And he's got like perfectly good reasons for it.
And he smoked a lot, and I called him stinky back in the 70s.
Because he was a chain smoker back in the day.
Did
Yeah.
you smell them?
Close, I was in the same building he was in.
There you go. Jim's got a lot of cool stories like that. So
He's got a lot of walk-bys, drive-bys.
this man is like this close to like, what is it? You're burdened with glorious purpose, right?
I feel I am burdened with glorious purpose.
But he's always on the edge. He's
Yeah.
always on the bleeding edge, like right at it. And then when somebody's like, "Hey man, I'll help you put that album out," he's like, "I don't need your help. I can do it on my own."
Yes,
Like,
I've shot
sorry,
myself
Mr. Record Producer.
in the
I'm
foot.
semi-happy today. I don't need you.
I'm the ultimate rebel. No, I don't want to get anywhere.
That's right. I'm gonna be great one day, but without anybody.
I don't need you. I
That's
don't need
perfect.
you.
That's perfect.
I don't need any
That's
of
right.
you.
That's right. Well, we need all of you, so we appreciate all of our viewers, both in person here and online. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
This is awesome at the niche. I
It
love
is.
this.
I love film. You never know filming live
Somebody's
what's going to
there.
happen.
Who's
We
that?
got great. Oh, look out! We got
Oh, Boston Bill again.
is back. What's up, man?
I wasn't going to say anything. Is Bowie overrated?
Oh my gosh,
I
man!
knew that was going to ruffle your feathers a little
He's
bit.
out here.
The
dropping
flag
bombs.
has
Well,
been drawn.
But you were also talking about the Grammys earlier, too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And so, I mean, was he before Grammy time? How many Grammys has he won? I don't know the answer to these questions.
Do you have to win a Grammy to be good?
No.
Well, I don't know.
That's
I
a good-
mean, it's the music award. I mean,
Yes, but is it a
does
popularity
a show need to win a Tony to be a great show?
But is it a commercial? Is it, buy your vote? Is it a popularity contest?
I
Is
just
it,
ask questions, Miss Darcy.
'Cause, yeah.
It's up to you guys to answer them.
Because, Jimmy Buffett only won one Grammy, and that was with Alan Jackson.
He was an entertainer, though.
I agree. He was.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No man out.
So Bill just likes to throw questions.
He does. He just throws in a
Like,
hand.
which
He
side
just
of the
throws
bed?
a grenade in the
which
middle
side,
of the room and then
which
walks
side
off.
of the bed is the left side?
And the
So-
answer is awards are basically meaningless. And there's no such thing
That's
as...
what Miley Cyrus said last night.
She
And so did Jay-Z. He pointed that out.
Yeah,
he
he
said,
should-
look, no one has won more Grammys than Beyonce, and she's never won Album
But he
of the
never
Year.
said her name.
I know.
They just kept panning to her.
Yeah.
Aww. Are we leaving?
Let's get the camera on that. Wait. Go to the camera right here. Look at Dante. Look, if you need, and trust me, you do. If you need a dog in your house, and you do,
And you
this
do.
adorable. Look
You need
at
at least
Dante.
one.
You need at least one.
At
Dante,
least one.
and he's gonna grow up to be so.
Look at, he's so
handsome. He's
social
so
and
cute
he's
right
been
now.
here.
And look at the, and look, Bud is getting along with him. It's awesome. Go to perfectmatch.org. Check him out, man.
Adopt, foster,
right.
donate.
Do the thing.
Let's
He's
just
adorable.
touch on the rating thing.
Yeah, so the rating
Well, there's
thing.
no such thing as a rating. I know what you say is someone overrated, but there's really no official like rating to go by.
Right.
You know, do people give Bowie more credit than he deserves?
How do you determine
I
that?
can say yes, you can say no. You know, I mean,
Well, like you said, it's all subjective, right?
Yeah.
So-
Everything's subjective.
My thing is this, all right, because and I know we'll end up bringing Bowie up again next week because I'll be talking about the album. But the thing about Bowie is Bowie, Beatles mania, but it was Bowie mania. I mean, people are fainting at concerts; they're waiting outside. It's the same kind of thing for Bowie after the Beatles, right?
as John Lennon said to Bowie, it's just rock and roll with lipstick.
But at the same time, as a huge Bowie fan, you can't listen to all of his music.
You
A
sure
lot of
can't.
it's hard. A lot of it is hard to sit through. And I will,
little bizarre,
I will
too,
point out,
right?
well, and I will point out the fact that even his first album titled David Bowie, is so bad that he quit music. He took like a year and a half off and was like, I'm gonna go to mime school. This album was garbage. All right. Now then he came back and he dropped Space Oddity, and then he went off from there, and it was amazing. But
I think that happens to a lot of people, though, right?
and,
a lot of
and we've
artists.
talked about this quite a bit in with Bowie, is that once you get to a certain size, if you don't have a band to fight with, if you don't have somebody to go, hey man, that song's too long, hey, you need to reel that idea in. Like Bowie's surrounded by yes men, people that are getting paychecks from him. And so nobody's gonna go, hey man, that song, it's like 3 minutes too long. You need to cut that down. Maybe don't put that one there. There's nobody that's gonna say that to him. And that's coming from somebody that loves him.
Do you love him?
I do.
Yeah. Jim doesn't.
I mean,
Well, things were very
hold on.
undisciplined back then. Artists got to
I got
do
a Bowie tattoo, man. Like it's
do you wear?
serious. Right here, guy. It's
Oh,
my,
I didn't
my
know
rebel
that.
rebel, yeah, with the
Oh.
it's the crowd out
There
there.
you go.
Artists were indulged back then to the...
Oh, artists are more indulged now.
No, they're not indulged at all now. It's all production and
Shorten up that hook.
Yeah.
it's never been perfect. Like rock and roll just didn't grow. It got worse each decade, in my opinion.
Well, it's like Billy Joel says in The Entertainer. You know, he gave the best 2 years of his life to write that song. And he said, but it ran too long, so we cut it down to 3:05. Like, you know, it's you put all
They
yourself
had
into it.
to
and
get
go-
on the radio, right?
That's exactly right. So to get on the radio, to sell singles,
Of
whatever.
course,
it
now
is.
everything's so. And then Elton John came out with "Funeral for a Friend," which was.
Well, and that's
No, there was another one before that, though. There was another longer song from somebody. I
and
can't
that is
remember.
why they use teams of songwriters now. Is because you go, hey, I wrote this awesome thing, and they go, we'll take 3 of those words, and then we'll Mad Libs the the rest of it.
Yeah, we'll throw this in, and yeah.
You know who didn't do that? Jack White.
He's just stopped and said, "Okay, Jim, what are you gonna say about that?"
No, I was hoping Dave would come back to the mic. We'll talk about Jack White. He was like, no, he's like.
Sharing
Yeah,
the
so I was
beer.
just saying, that of the modern generation, Jack White never phoned it in, man. He didn't use a team of songwriters. He wrote all that stuff.
That's cool.
Big Jack White fan here. Yeah, I'm gonna back that up. I don't have much to add to that.
No, there's not. I don't think there is a lot to add to it, but we're just talking about the fact that people use teams of songwriters and this, that, and the other. And so when you're dealing with this, the industry sort of sucking the life out of the individual, the one who's making the music. And Jack was like, yeah, I'm going to go to my garage with all this old equipment and just do it myself,
I
man.
got a lot of admiration for Jack for the way he did it his way. He's like, one band, I'm going to have 3 bands, and then I'm going to go solo, and then I'm going to have 4 bands.
Yeah.
Basically.
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
And, you know, one of the things I'd like to talk about with Jack as well is the fact that he's super into vinyl. Because he's got Third Man Records. And he talked about the fact that when you listen to vinyl, you're a part of listening to the music. You have to physically pick the needle up and put it on. It's not like
But then it got
just
trendy
on your
again, though,
phone.
too, because it kind of went away, and now vinyl's a little trendier it was a couple years ago.
That's true.
Do you want to say
That's true.
something, bud?
That's fair. Oh, we got Bud back.
Vinyl's still on the upswing, though, slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And it's good. I think we're selling more vinyl now than we ever have. Ever.
Yeah, but
So
half
that's
of
good.
it's Taylor Swift. She makes like...
I know.
Bud is a Taylor Swift fan. There you
do
go.
you not like Taylor
He said,
Swift?
nope.
I think Bud does
He
like
said, don't.
I think
All right.
Shake it off, Bud. Shake it off.
Hey, the Rolling Stones made like 12 different colors of their new album to sell, you know.
Yeah, well, they did the MLB tie-in where they had all the Major League
Oh,
Baseball.
so there was 32 colors.
Yeah. That's right. Like Pokemon. They're going to collect them all. All right, well, we are going to wind the show down now. We're right at an hour here on the music hour, so we're going to do a little outro. So one
went
thing
by fast.
It did go by fast.
go by fast.
Maybe it did for us. I don't know if it did
I
for
don't
everybody
know.
out there. We're going to
Guess we'll
transition
find.
over here in just a second to a live performance for the audience that's here. So that'll give us just a moment to do that. But before we do that, we're going to do a segment each week where we write a song at the end of the show.
On the fly.
On the fly. So Jim is going to play guitar for us here. And Darcy and anybody else that's got anything that they want to add in, we'll try to turn that into a song and see what happens.
I
Next
got
week,
an idea.
Next week I'll set a boom up for Jim so he can sing along too. We'll see what we come up with. But in the
Want me to- I can hold the
meantime,
mic
in
up.
between time, I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. Without you, none of this would be possible. So we appreciate your support. We hope that this will be a long-running, ongoing series.
We want to have fun.
Make sure you check us. Yeah, we do
We
want
wanna
to
have fun.
And we want to big shout out to Rescue Wood Rehab. Big shout out to Niche Wine Lounge. Without them, none of this could be possible. And again, Perfect Match. Make sure you go out there and adopt a dog. Volunteer, donate, whatever you can to help out. Oh, we got to tune up. We're tuning up here.
Are we tuning?
So we are.
All
All right, so let's get some songwriters. So you said you had an idea for a
I
song.
do.
What are we gonna
I
do?
think it's topical to what we're talking about. Let's
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about, rescue puppies.
Rescue Puppies. I like
Rescue
it.
puppies.
Anybody else got anything we want to add into the song? What do you got, Dave? Anything? Super Bowl. The Superb Owl. All right. The Puppy Bowl.
I think someone already did that.
That's right.
I think somebody already did that.
All right, what do you got, Jim?
What do you want for tempo?
Something in the middle, man.
Middle?
Yeah.
Give me a chord, Ed. A minor. See, the Beatles were able to make...
We're going to hear so much about the Beatles with Jim.
That's right.
There's many dogs out there looking for a home. Some of them are looking for a bone, but none of them are looking for the Super Bowl. They might need a place to live. You might have some love to give, but most dogs don't care about football. Are they a 49ers fan? Do they like the Chiefs? I don't think it really matters as long as they can sleep on top of your sheets. Let them in the bed, or maybe have a bed of their own. There's so many loving dogs looking for a home, but they don't care about the NFL, and they don't even know who John Madden is. And I can promise you they've probably never been to the Superdome. I mean, maybe. Give those puppies a home. Give them a place to live. Give that dog a bone. But don't worry about if they're going to win the Puppy Bowl. Woo! The Puppy Bowl. The Puppy Bowl. Touchdown. All right. Join us here next week for the Maverick Rose Music Hour. Thank you so much to everybody here. Thank you to Niche Wine Lounge for hosting us and let us do all this crazy stuff. We got Andy there behind the bar. He's going to have a special David Bowie cocktail for us next week. It'll be something delicious. Ziggy Stardust and all that good stuff. So we're going to keep things moving right along. So
It's a good theme.
for Darcy, for Jim, for myself, We will see you next week. If you're here, don't go anywhere. We're going to transition over and have a live performance for you. Thank you so much. Make sure you go to MaverickRoseMusic.com. We'll catch you next time. Thank you so much.